You wanting some lettuce? Now that's them sorted. Let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today I want to talk about how to care for your guinea pig on a very basic level. I feel like quite a lot of my subscribers already own guinea pigs, and so they already kind of know what they're talking about. But I want to make this in case someone comes along and they have no idea what they're doing and they just want quite a basic, simple guide on how to care for your piggies. So let's get started. So I think the first thing to talk about would be the fact that guinea pigs are a long-term commitment. So they can actually live between 4 to 8 years. So if you're wanting a pet for a short amount of time, then I wouldn't recommend getting guinea pigs. Another thing is you will want to get more than one of them. You should never keep a guinea pig alone. They are very sociable animals and in the wild are kept in groups. Generally, guinea pigs who have been raised together from a young age will get on pretty well, but it is quite easy to bond both female groups and male groups. You can obviously also have males and females, but just make sure that you get the male neutered just so they don't breed. I wouldn't recommend breeding guinea pigs. There are so many homeless guinea pigs out there in the world already that I just personally don't think you should add to the problem. If you're really interested, you should actually check out Saskia's Saskia from Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue. She basically runs a guinea pig rescue site, and the amount of homeless guinea pigs she has just in her place alone is incredible. Highly recommend adopting your guinea pigs versus buying them, just so that doesn't add to the problem even further. Despite their small size, guinea pigs are actually very energetic and need a lot of exercise. Unfortunately, pet houses that are sold in pet stores are just generally way too small. But for some reason people buy them just without really doing the research on them. Your guinea pig cage should actually be no less than 1.2 meters long by 60 centimeters wide, and that's for 2 pigs. To give you a good idea on the size of a cage for 2 pigs, I will show you my cage in the next clip. So as you've probably seen from my other videos, this is my cage. So this is actually a CNC cage, which stands for cubes and chloroplast, which are the components that you need to build this. So it's basically like modular kind of wiring, and then the chloroplast is the plastic kind of waterproof underlay that you make. So it does take a little bit of DIY. There are ones that you can buy just in packs, although if you're wanting to go slightly cheaper, I would recommend getting the individual parts separately. I can actually link them below, the ones that I bought. It came to about £40 for this entire cage. There are actually a multitude of cages that are a suitable size for guinea pigs, however this is only one design, and I really like these designs because you can kind of shape it the way that you want to. For example, you can see that I've added a ramp, I've added a little 1x2 balcony. If you've got other pets in the house, such as a cat, you can take other cubes and actually put them on top of the cages just so the guinea pigs are protected from above. Of course, the guinea pigs aren't just going to be running around on the chloroplast if you're going to go for that sort of cage. You do need to think about bedding. So with bedding, you have kind of 2 basic options. So you can either go for fleece or kind of your traditional shavings. So this is your fleece option. So you can see that the one I bought, it's just like a blanket, and then it's got a waterproof underlay, and then inside it's got really absorbing material. I prefer fleece personally over shavings because it's easier to spot clean. Because it lies flat, it's just easy to sweep every morning. You can see that from my daily cleaning routine. I just find it would be harder to do that with individual components. I would say the cons of fleece is that at first it does seem quite expensive, but I kind of take that as an investment, because once you buy these, all you have to do is just keep on rewashing them. I would highly recommend getting a pet bag, by the way, so that when you wash it, there's no guinea pig hair trapped in your washing machine. If you are going to go for shavings, do not get cedar or pine. These are actually very toxic to pigs, and because they are quite prone to respiratory infections, it can just be really, really bad for them. Because of this, I would never recommend sawdust. Just don't even look at sawdust in the aisle. A couple of people I know go for the recycled paper bedding, which seems to do the job, and it's also highly absorbing as well. Guinea pigs need access to good quality hay 24/7, no excuses. I forgot to mention that guinea pigs need this hay because it aids their digestion and also their teeth continuously grow, so it helps to grind down their teeth. So I recommend either Timothy or meadow hay, so these are both really good grass hays. I would definitely look out for bags that say they've been dust extracted, because I've mentioned earlier that they're quite prone to respiratory infections. Obviously, like dust and stuff may be quite harmful to them. Just depending on your preferences of like cage type, I would recommend getting a hay rack. So guinea pigs are quite silly in that when they are eating hay, they will tend to like pee and poop all over that hay if they get a chance to kind of stand on it, and you don't really want them eating that. And personally, I think it causes a lot of wastage. So I would personally recommend getting a hay rack just to keep the hay nice and clean while they're eating it. Just to give you an idea, this is the hay rack that I've got in mine. So you can obviously see you put your hay in there, and yeah, it just keeps it out of the way. I've also got another one down there because Gray just likes to dominate this area and sometimes Autumn can't get up. Another thing you'll want to provide for your piggies is pellets. So I give my pigs one of these a day, just for the two of them. Like I fill it quite up and that lasts them the whole day. And actually the night. There are kind of two types of muesli like pellets that you want to give. So there's like the mixed type, which is the colourful stuff, or there's this type, which is what I give, which is all bundled together, which I personally like. So guinea pigs are kind of fussy in that they are actually known to selectively feed. So sometimes if you do give your guinea pig the colourful stuff, they will typically tend to choose the nuggets that they find their favourite. And so personally for me, I go for this stuff just because although it doesn't look as tasty and as colourful, it just means that everything is bundled together in one big. But of course, it is up to you. Fresh vegetables should be provided every day for your guinea pigs. So I would recommend 1 cup a day. So the vegetables you're wanting are basically the green vegetables. Guinea pigs cannot produce their own vitamin C, so need help with this, and that is what the muesli as well as the vegetables does for them. So they like romaine lettuce, parsley, celery. My guinea pigs aren't too keen on, but you can give them. Also kale, cilantro. They do like green, red pepper, broccolis, tomatoes. Also stuff like carrots, zucchini, even sweet potato. They are good for them. You can have them about once or twice a week, but they are full of sugar, and that applies for fruit as well, which are high in sugar. Rule of thumb is if it's green, leafy greens, give it to your pigs. Of course, you should be providing your guinea pig with fresh water daily. You can do this using either like a water bottle that hangs from the cage, or you can just use a bowl. I do know some people who use both. I prefer to use a water bottle as it just stops the water from being tipped over accidentally. Guinea pigs are naturally prey animals, which means that even if they are safe and comfortable inside your like house, they are going to naturally have that kind of scared prey instinct. So just providing them with tunnels will make them feel a lot more safer and just improve their quality of life. So as you can see, these are my tunnels that I've got in my cage. As you can tell, guinea pigs do like to chew their tunnels, as you can see from here, and of course this absolutely despicable tunnel here. So just make sure that your tunnels are edible and safe for your guinea pigs. I thought it would be fun to kind of mention things that you actually don't really need for your guinea pigs, but are still advertised anyway. So a lot of the time you'll go into pet stores and you'll see these kind of grooming kits, like you know the ones I mean, like the cute ones. You don't actually need a grooming kit unless your guinea pig is a really like long-haired one that needs like regular cut trimmings. The only thing that I do with my pigs is I do trim their nails just with regular toenail clippings like for humans, and also I do give them a bath like once every 5 months. Another thing I wouldn't recommend giving your pigs is, you know when you go into pet stores and you see those colourful kind of chew toys that look really pretty, like that are tree shaped and kind of like apple shaped? They're just filled with sugar and unnecessary colourings and like artificial stuff that you just don't need to give your pigs. And ultimately, I think just giving them a piece of fruit, like apple or even like a little bit of banana instead of that, they'll enjoy it much better. Alright guys, well that concludes the end of the video. I hope that you learned something from that, and good luck if you are gonna go ahead and get some new piggies. You will definitely enjoy keeping them. I do want to add that if you want more information, I have actually written a blog which I will put the link below, so would really appreciate if you check that out. And of course, if you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Bye!